Hi, Steve Kupiszewski here with Kyle and Kupiszewski. Wanted to give some tips on things that you need to be looking for if you're going to be filing an emergency petition for a guardianship or for a conservatorship or for both the guardianship and conservatorship from a former commissioner's perspective. I retired from the bench when I had a probate rotation for a large portion of the time that I was on the bench. I retired in March of 2013 and I'm now back in litigating. As a commissioner, when I would see emergencies that would be presented to me, there's several types. You could have a petition for an ex parte emergency order, which that means you're not going to give the other side notice. A typical scenario where you would see that is if there's two people on a checking account and somebody has noticed that significant amounts of money are already missing, and if you're going to provide notice to the other side, there's a high likelihood that the remaining monies will be dissipated, withdrawn, and taken from the proposed protected person. So that might constitute an emergency. Other potential emergencies become involved when you see things like domestic violence. Domestic violence can occur when somebody has dementia and they don't remember taking their medication and they think that their spouse is trying to poison them by giving them their medication. They just simply have lost the ability to understand, and they'll get angry and sometimes potentially even violent. And this is wives to husbands, husbands to wives. They don't even remember sometimes who their husband actually is, and they feel as if they're in jeopardy and they may have a weapon in the house. That may be the basis to grant an emergency petition. If somebody has been slowly deteriorating and now they're just got to the point where they might need help and they keep leaving the stove on, that might not make it to an emergency level where you would grant that on an ex parte relief, and the judge or commissioner may order you to give notice to the person who you're seeking to protect before you get any orders over them. Getting a guardianship or conservatorship is taking away somebody's freedoms. It's a significant order, and you need to make sure that what you're presenting to the court is something that is a true emergency. Otherwise, they're going to order you to give notice to the other side. I hope these tips were helpful, and I hope that we get the opportunity to serve you in the future.